have the power to make a change in your life today. Use what you've learned to make it happen, and I'll see you next time.
Now at 6, a tragic end to a fishing trip. 2 men plucked from the water off Plymouth. One doesn't make it.
Is Whitey interested in a little nip and tuck? Why the FBI is now placing ads in plastic surgery magazines to find him.
Out of rehab and now back at school, an injured hockey player returns to Norwood High for the first time in months.
Not much sun today, but not a lot of rain either. That all changes tomorrow. The sun's back out, and the Fox 25 News at 6 starts right now.
This is Fox 25 News at 6.
A volunteer firefighter and EMT drowning off the coast of Plymouth. A 19-year-old was fishing with a friend when their boat started to sink. Hi, everybody. Maria Stefanos.
And I'm Mark Ockerblum. The survivor found clinging to a buoy 2 miles offshore. Fox 25's Diana Rocco is live in Plymouth with details. Diana?
And David Hansen was set to get a degree in fire science from Community College next week. No one's sure what really happened out here last night, but his family got that horrifying call at 3 o'clock this morning, and tonight they are simply devastated, along with this entire South Shore community.
It was just the best kid a parent could ever ask for.
Heartbroken tonight and searching for answers, David Hansen's father hasn't slept. It was only hours ago his 19-year-old son was pulled from the Plymouth Harbor, unresponsive.
He was not a drinker. He was not a kid that I had to watch or look over his shoulder constantly. He was a kid that was tried to do all the right things.
David had gone out on a boat last night with a friend, 20-year-old Wayne Carlson. They were more than a mile from shore when the boat started taking on water, and one of them called 911.
We got the initial call about 11:22 and pulled the first individual from the buoy at about 1 o'clock, so they were in the water for a little bit.
The Coast Guard launched a search by air and land. They say the water was rough and the temperature was 57 degrees. An hour and a half after the call came in, a boat crew found Carlson clinging to a buoy. David was found nearby, face down in the water, both wearing life preservers.
David, I think since about 4 years old, has always wanted to be a firefighter. He just wanted to help people.
At the Kingston Fire Department, where David volunteered, the flags are at half-mast. His loss has touched this small community deeply. David's dad is a Marshfield police officer, and friends say because of that, David always wanted to be a public servant. Outside their Kingston home today, his father tells us his son is the oldest of 3. He had so many plans and his whole life ahead of him.
He was a good kid, the best kid a parent could ever ask for. And I'm devastated by this. I really am.
And that survivor, 20-year-old Carlson, has been released from the hospital tonight and is said to be doing okay. The boat that they were in did sink to the bottom of the harbor. Police are now working to recover that. This all remains under investigation. We're live in Plymouth tonight. I'm Diana Rocco, Fox 25 News.
Diana, thank you. A Dorchester teenager convicted of manslaughter who escaped from a local mental health facility has been captured. 17-year-old Jeremy Price was arrested this morning on Devon Street in Dorchester. In 2007, he was convicted of manslaughter for punching Michael Hansberry, who hit his head and later died. On Monday, police reportedly scaled a fence, or Price rather, reportedly scaled a fence at Tewksbury State Hospital. His sentence was ending and he was transitioning from juvenile jail to a minimum security facility. The judge reinstated his $100,000 bail. He is back in court later this month.
A nose job and a facelift could be the key to tracking down one of the nation's most wanted fugitives. The FBI has taken out a full-page ad in Plastic Surgery News looking for any information on Boston gangster Whitey Bulger and his girlfriend, whom you just saw there, Catherine Gregg. It asks, have you treated this woman? Now, the ad features photos of Gregg, who allegedly had a number of cosmetic procedures done before going on the lam with Bulger back in 1985. Our Bob Ward will take a closer look at the story tonight on the Fox 25 News at 10 and 11.
Catholic Elementary School in Hingham will not admit a student because his parents are lesbians. Reverend James Rafferty of the St. Paul Elementary School said the parents' relationship is, quote, in discord with church teachings. The family says this is discrimination. The Boston Archdiocese says they are consulting with the pastor and the school. Fox 25's Charmin Sacchetti is in Hingham. And we'll have more on this story at 10 and 11.
Back where he belongs. That right there is Matt Brown making a triumphant and powerful return to Norwood High this afternoon. 16-year-old hasn't been in the halls since a devastating hockey injury left him paralyzed 3 months ago. Fox 25.